Hey Josie, how you doing? So thank you so much. This is wonderful. I really think this is a fantastic. I mean, you're just here punch for punch with the requirements list, so I'm not even concerned about that. I'm not even going to go through that because you just really included everything plus um, you know, pertinent other information that is just really putting this whole presentation over the top in terms of really letting the viewer know that you are very aware of what's going on here. So you're not winging it here. You've put this thing together nicely. You've done your research. You understand what you're talking about. And that's really important. And a lot of design students sometimes don't understand how important a project like this could possibly be to an employer, somebody who's possibly looking to employ you. Yes, I am gearing this towards your portfolio. So I'm thinking that you're able to communicate this information. You're able to show that you understand where the materials fit in, where their relevance is to the project, as that project is relevant to the big picture, which is sustainability, in the help organization's presentation. You've shown you understand that right down to the ink that you're putting on your substrate. That's good stuff, really good stuff. Um, you just keep going on and on. Like when I think you're done, you go materials for the front of the card. Um, Sorry about that. I was saying, just when it appears as though, based on what I've seen in the past while teaching this class, it appears though you're done, and then you turn around and go, well, wait a second. The front of our card is made with this really relevant stuff. And then you go on to talk about the life cycle of the card, which is just the icing on the cake. So there is no question here that you are keenly aware of. Now, ask yourself, okay? I mean, how much have you learned in the last 6 weeks? I think it's incredible because, going into this class, we didn't really know very much. And you have to admit, we really didn't. We thought we did, yes, of course. But one suggestion for improvement, and that's just merely the presentation alone. I would use a different typeface. I think this is really, oh, and that reminds me, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it, but there's a couple of a couple of spelling errors in here. So that's pretty critical too. At any rate, this typeface is just so difficult to read. I would give it more of a traditional typeface if you want to use a sans serif. Boy, it's the information we're after. Use Helvetica, or a reasonable facsimile. But this is too decorative. It's just too difficult. The stress on the e's and some of the other letters, and just a really thin kerning on words like, and it's so difficult to read. So I would suggest, and that's my only. Yes, you got your contract. Oh, the only other thing I wanted to mention is print your contract out. You're going to see your typeface is pretty big. You might want to reduce that size a little bit. But other than that, you're just looking phenomenal. I just love this whole everything. It's great. Okay, thank you very much, and thank you for the permission.